What is good, you boys, man? My name is Damien, also known as QB. How's everyone going today? Today is day 3 of my Hard 50. If you guys don't know by now, I'm uploading a TikTok video, a YouTube video, and streaming every single day for 50 days straight to see if I can get some growth going. To be a part of the journey, make sure you guys follow on all of my platforms. Every single one's the exact same name. Besides my Twitch, just add XD at the end and you will find it. I always appreciate any love and support, even though I've only been getting like 1 views my last couple of videos, but I appreciate that one person. It does mean a lot. So without further ado, let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. Because so far this season, they've exceeded expectations. Don't get me wrong, they're still pretty bad, but they are a lot better than what people thought they're going to be, especially after the horrendous thing that was last season. And they thought come the 2024 offseason, after the NBA Finals, they thought it was just a time of new scenery. They fired their general manager and parted the ways with their head coach. After getting fired by the Cleveland Cavaliers, qybii was going to find his new home in the Detroit Pistons. And with this young core and his surrounding players around Cade Cunningham, he's done a great job doing what he's done so far. He's managed to get this team to an even 500 so far throughout the first 38 games of the season, sitting at an even 19-19 in the Eastern Conference. And if the season was to end today, they would be in the playing game, playing in the 7-8 game, which means they'll have a second chance at a playoff spot. That is a lot far-fetched to actually say, but to be honest, the fact that they've already got more wins than last year is crazy. And they made a lot of good pickups in the off-season, so let's go through it and why these players are making such a good impact on this team so far this season. First of all, they're going to draft Ron Holland in the 2024 NBA draft. Don't get me wrong, he's nothing special, but he's a great corner piece and he fits in very well what this young Pistons team is trying to do, and that's just to develop together as a team and as a core. He's averaging just shy of 7 points like in his first season in the NBA. But the way that this Pistons core is actually growing up so far, I wouldn't be surprised if he averages more next season and it keeps plummeting from there. It's just crazy to think that this Pistons team had no sense of direction just a season ago. Everyone was saying sell the team. But here they are now in 2024-25 regular season, sitting at an even 500 the first 38 games through the season. And it's come a lot more clear to Piston fans and the NBA fans around the league when they're not going on record-breaking losing streaks, that this core actually isn't bad and they're going to be so good in a few years. After signing Ron Holland, the next free agency move was going to be acquiring Tobias Harris, who has actually had an underrated season so far this year. He's averaging just shy of 14 points and shooting very good from the field, shooting 45%, almost 46%. That's pretty good considering that he shoots a lot of mid-ranges and not a lot of his shots come at the rim. And also helping out Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart on the boards, just averaging just shy of 7 rebounds a game as well. It's very good in my opinion that he was able to get out of the 76ers situation and land himself on a team that's going to let him beat Tobias Harris without copping all the backlash, I guess, of a big, what would you call it, a big team, I guess. A big market team like the Philadelphia 76ers, and if you have one bad game or one bad series or even season, you're going to hear the worst of it and not being appreciated for all the good stuff you bring to this team. And from what I'm hearing and seeing, I'm pretty sure the Pistons fans are actually really happy with Tobias Harris and what he's doing. So that was a solid pickup. And they're also going to pick up Paul Reed from the Ravens as well. I'm not going to go too much in depth on this. He didn't see much playing time at all. And after catching healthy DMPs, he was actually shortly waived after being signed. I wouldn't say really shortly. It was kind of just kind of recently, but not really. But he didn't see much playing time at all and wasn't given a fair chance. And they got Simone Fontecchio in a trade last season, and they're able to re-sign him. Fontecchio is a great player. He reads the game very well. He knows when to drive. Some of his shot selections is questionable, but hey, this Detroit Pistons team is the team to be if you want to sort out those couple problems. But the main asset I want to talk about getting acquired is Mikal Beasley. He's easily having the best season of his career, shooting lights out for the Detroit Pistons so far. He's averaging a career best 16.3 points a game, shooting just shy of 40% from the 3-point range. That's actually a good percentage considering how much he shoots. He's top 10 in the league of shooting that thing per game and top 5 overall. So he definitely knows how to let it fly. And the fact that he's shooting so much and still shooting at a 40% clip is actually really impressive. And I guess it takes him out of the toxic situations as well. He was with the Milwaukee Bucks last year, very streaky, on and off type of guy. And even the year before that, he was with the Lakers, obviously under Darvin Ham. And yeah, he was in the main rotation, but come playoffs, he wasn't really performing well. His defensive ability got exposed. I'm not going to lie, he's not a great defender whatsoever. But just the fact that he was able to get out of those two, high market teams and just come to the Detroit Pistons and do what he does best, and that's to shoot the ball. That's all Pistons fans can ask for. It's definitely a major upgrade from Tim Hardaway Jr., that's for damn sure. And obviously, I'm not going to make a Detroit Pistons video without talking about all the main players. So far, Cade Cunningham this season has bowled out and is easily his best season in this league. I don't know why this man isn't getting enough flowers or praise. He's not even going to make the All-Star team. This is just shocking to me. He's easily been one of the best point guards in the Eastern Conference. Averaging just shy of 25 points a game, 6 rebounds, and a career-high 9.3 assists. He's actually third in the whole entire league in assists per game, and he's constantly getting double-double after double-double, making great reads, finding his open teammates. A lot of his assists are actually going to Mikal Beasley and Tobias Harris, so the fact that these guys are fitting into what Cade wants to do is just beautiful to see. And I hope he's an All-Star as soon as next year, because he really deserved to be one this year, but the way the voting is going, that man is not going to be an All-Star, and it breaks my heart for real. And obviously we have the heartbreak of the season with Jaden Ivey going down with a low left leg issue. I couldn't really find exactly what happened, but pretty much just he went down horrifically in the game and it looked very bad. But it wasn't as bad as people said, so hopefully he can try and make the last 10 to 20 games of the regular season. Because he was looking fantastic as well, averaging almost 18 points a game on fantastic shooting splits. And obviously one of the biggest cornerstones of this team so far is Jalen Duren. He's pretty much averaging a double-double, only like 0.2 points and 0.3 rebounds underneath it. So you might as well give it to him at that point, but he's been a massive asset to this Pistons team, and without him, their record wouldn't be anywhere near what it is now. So what I'm pretty much trying to say is this Pistons team is working beautiful together. The young core, they've kept the young core together, I guess, when you're talking about Cade Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart, who I forgot to mention, who's also a massive corner piece to this team. You know, Jaden Ivey and obviously Cade, and just all these other guys coming in the offseason and fitting in perfectly. And not to mention, Amin Thompson, or should I say Asar Thompson, hasn't even been fully healthy. The sky's the limit for this Pistons team. I'm not going to praise them too much. It is still very early in the season, but I'm just really impressed of what JB Pickerstaff and his coaching staff have come in and just got the job done. 19-19. Pistons fans, you cannot be angry whatsoever. I was going to sit here and ramble about stats from last season compared to so far this season. Yes, it is only 38 games in, but pretty much every single stat you need to know is better than what it was last season. That just blows my mind. Like defensive points given up, 3-point percentage, field goal percentage, assists are skyrocketed. Obviously, Cade Cunningham just orchestrating that offense with his great point guard ability. So my question is for Piston fans, NBA fans, basketball fans, or whoever may be watching this. Where do you guys see the Pistons in a couple of years' time? Are they a play-in team if they make a couple of more big moves? Do they extend the guys they got now? Because I'm telling you right now, if Mikal Beasley keeps playing like this, he's going to have a whole bunch of money come his way. Whether that be from Detroit or not, and to be honest, I'd love to see him in the Pistons uniform for the rest of his career. He's bowling out. But without further ado, that's pretty much all I've got so far for this video, and that's all I'm going to pretty much say. I'm not going to go too much in depth because it is still very early in the season. But I'm very happy with what I'm saying about this. Pistons fans, let me know what you guys think about this video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. This is day 3 or 50. Let's get it.